Now before we move the van, we have to lower the jockey wheel. There is a safe travel height on the jockey wheel, and in theory the lower it is to the ground the easier it is to move. So if you think there's a lot of weight in there, if you've got it extended all the way up and it falls into a hole out in the paddock, then you could bend the shaft. So nice travel height there. We'll wind it down and that's it. So we let the handbrake off and move the van around. All right, this is the Cruise Master DO35. It's the hitch that everybody wants, and it now comes standard on every swag camper van. Prior to handover day, we'll send you a little video out that asks you to remove the tow ball off your tow bar so that we can replace it with the pin that comes with the DO35. This is the dust cover that when you're not towing the trailer, it just sits on there. But when we pick it up, we'll use it like this, and then it comes with a nice little grip that sits in the hole here and attaches by just like the tow ball does. So that sits underneath here. Once you're hooked up, you push the little red button there and it's locked on. All right, so we've got our little breakaway here on the front of the van. Now legally, this end piece here is attached to the car. So in theory, if something in the whole hitch system breaks or fails, and it shouldn't, but in theory, just to eliminate all possibilities, legally this has to be on your car. It can't be attached to your shackles or your tow bar or your ball. It must be attached to your car. So if something does break, your car keeps going, this then is attached to the car, it locks the brakes on immediately and stops the van from careering off and running over somebody. So that's very important that it's attached to the car. When it's out, it's using all the power in your battery system to latch those brakes on. So don't use it as a handbrake, and get that back in there as soon as you can to stop using all your power. And the safety chains must be crossed over and rated shackles on the front of them to hook onto your van. Swag have welded these nice little hooks on the side, which are very handy for keeping them up and out of harm's way. Here is your Anderson plug that goes to the car and is responsible for getting the power from your car through to the DC charger that comes standard on all swag vans now as well. And we've got a little slot up there. This is your 7-pin plug. It will go into a 12-pin or a 9-pin, but it's a 7-pin. It's pretty standard across the range of anything. That goes into the little square holder here. If you had a round plug, you'd ask us and tell us you wanted a round plug, and we'd put a round one instead of the square one, and that's that round hole there. And there's a little tap on here as well. It's gravity fed, so if you just want to wash your hands, you can just do it anytime. You don't need the pump on or anything on the van. Finally, to put the jockey wheel away, we'll wind it all the way up. And there's a little lug in here and a heap of holes in here, depending on your personal choice how you want to do it. But we'll do it my way just for this instant. So we're going to put that pin into that hole there. These are $80 each, so once you're finished with it, take it off and put it away. And then you'll pull this one here out first. Just lift that up there, then pull this one out and fold it around. And there's the jockey wheel stored away, nice and safe, ready to go.